Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's edition of my Facebook Live here on Lou's Colourful Crafts Facebook page. I'm Louise Daniels. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK. I've been for the last 5 years, and tonight I'm going to share with you some of the wonderful Stampin' Up DSP that's from the current mini catalogue, and I'm also going to share a few ideas for making a couple of cards and hopefully a different project that helps you use up your scraps. Hi Mum, don't forget if you are out there to say hello, because otherwise I'm sitting here talking to fresh air, which is slightly strange. So without further ado, I'm just going to introduce you to the two stamp sets that I'm going to use tonight. We're going to use the Christmas to Remember, which are pure sentiments, and I think these are really quite lovely. Hi Caroline, hello Helen. And we're also going to use one of my favourites. It was actually in last year's annual catalogue. I didn't get it. I have done it this year and really enjoyed it, called Christmas Seasons. And I'm going to switch my camera around so you can see those close up. And they're really very useful. This Christmas season can be used in all sorts of ways, and you'll see a couple tonight. We used it to make our own DSP at my Christmas workshop, which was really great fun. And the Christmas to Remember is just a nice lot of ordinary everyday sentiments that I really enjoy. So without further ado, first of all, I'm going to bring in just a very simple card. This is using an Evening Evergreen card base. And all I've done, as I say, is just taken a few strips of the DSP. These are from the painted season that is in our current annual catalogue. Other catalogue, the mini. And I'm going to have a go. And I'm literally just going to, only I'm not because that glue doesn't want to play games. Let's try this one. We had a workshop at the weekend and I suspect one or two of these are more empty. Okay, there we go. Little bit of glue all the way around. And I'm just going to, I'm not because I can't pick it up. There we go. Just going to pop it there. And don't forget, if you're watching this on your computer or on your phone, to give the little heart button or the little like button or the little smile, whichever. And then this one, I love this. It's like sort of Christmas baubles. It's got berries on the other side, but I think there'd be too many berries. I think we'd have spots before our eyes. And I'm just going to pop that one on there, slightly up, slightly down. So that's taken up 2 pieces, like so. Oops, let's just pull him over. And there we go. And then I've got a piece of the, it's from the poinsettia, but I'm going to use the dark red side, and I'm just going to glue. So one side has got the poinsettia, on it. I'm going to use the dark red, like so. And I'm just going to pop it about there. And then I've got a tiny little piece of the red glimmer. This comes with red and white glimmers in 6-inch squares. Again, this is all from the mini catalogue, and I just think it's really very pretty. And then just let that, the only thing with the glimmer paper, do just hold it just that little bit longer, just to make sure it's stuck. And then I'm going to choose a sentiment that says, may this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. And I tend to pop all mine out and then I stick them so you can actually see them through the back of the that stamp box. I'm going to mount it up on there. I'm going to whiz around this away and grab my cherry cobbler ink. Hi Lorraine, yes I do. Always just check that it's stamping. And I'm just going to go for this decorative circle punch. It's been really, really useful. There we go. Oh, I might have another go on the other side that doesn't seem to have much ink on it. I don't know about anybody else. It's because it got a lot of use at the Christmas workshop probably. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, this side's as good as it's going to be tonight. And then I'm just going to, from the dies, There is also a little bit of, I have one pre-cut, a little green spruce twig. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this one, not too much, doesn't need a lot. I think Tombow would stick most things to anything actually. It's the stickiest thing on the planet, I swear it is. Right, there we go. And I also don't like all my sentimental bits and pieces, my spruce twigs or whatever, actually glued down too firm. So I think it just gives a bit of interest. And then I'm going to simply pop that on the top with some glue. So I'm hoping you're liking this one. If you haven't got these sentiments, certainly worth thinking about. And then again, because there's several layers behind it, having said it's really sticky, just make sure it has got plenty of glue, because I think that's going to need a bit more underneath it. There we go. Quite tricky. May this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. And then I've got some little rhinestones here. Just bring my take a pick in, and I'm going to pop, because you can't have too much sparkle at Christmas, I don't reckon. And I did wonder. There we go. One there. What's that got on it? It's got fluff off my cardigan. There we go. And there we go. Just a very, very simple card that has definitely got fluff. There we go. And what I'm also going to do though, I have for the inside a little piece of white, and I'm just going to bring in this, and I'm going to get the, I've lost them, the leaves, and I'm going to go for this leaf here, like so, and I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen ink, or is it Shaded Spruce? No, we're on Shaded Spruce tonight, that's okay. Hi Fran. I'm just going to pop some little leaves down here, just a leaf or two, just to add to, oh, can't get hold of it. There we go. And then I'm just going to use the little berries that are in here. Probably not actually the berries, just the little tiny red spots. I'm bringing the Evening Evergreen, no, this is cherry cobbler, and just add a few spots in amongst my leaves, like so, and then put that out of the way. I'm going to grab my glue and just do the inner to my card, like so, and then, because I've had a conversation about this earlier on in the week, don't forget, if I can reach one, let me see if I can get one, there we go, don't forget you can use the same technique on your envelopes. So I'm just going to grab my green again, and I say don't forget to share this amongst your friends too, so other people join us and watch tonight. There we go. I'm going to grab a few little bits of green just on the bottom of this envelope. In fact, I'm going to stamp off now, so it's a bit paler, and a stamp off. There we go, and just add a little bit of the red spots to the bottom, just to add a little bit of interest to your envelope, like so. Hi Joanna. And that's my first little card, quite quick and simple. I'm going to have to get making mine because I send quite a lot, as you can probably imagine. So there we go. Very simple card. I've used up some scraps of paper, a little bit of glitter, simple sentiment, decorated the inside, and hopefully somebody will be really pleased to receive that. Now, the second thing I'm going to do this evening, I thought I'd introduce you to a fold that I did make at our workshop, if I can find all the pieces. I've simplified it slightly, and I'm just hoping I've got everything here. 1 second, because I'm knee deep in bits of paper. There we go. So you take an ordinary piece of cardstock. I've used cherry cobbler, and it was the full 30 centimetres scored at 15. Thanks, Caroline. And I then chopped it in half, which gives you an extra, so you've got a half piece. I've taken a very simple piece of DSP, which is going to be glued like so. So the DSP is 10 centimetres by 14 and a half. I'm going to pop this on here like so, and I'm just going to pop that in there just like so. And then I seem to have lost a piece I did need, but don't worry about it, it's not really important. If you haven't discovered these festive foils, these are really lovely. I hope you can see that. This one's got red on red, cherry cobbler, and they're like little snowflake dots when you get it under the light. These are in gold, soft succulent, and cherry cobbler, I do believe. Again, most of this is all from the mini what's it called? Mini catalogue. I'll get my teeth into that, I'm tired. Right, now you might be asking, so what I've done, the piece that should be there, when you've chopped it off, if you turn it through 90 degrees, I'm going to use a bit more of the hollyberry paper. Now you pop it on like so. However, this is where it becomes slightly different from the ones that I made on my class. If I can find all the bits that I've hidden away over here. Just a minute, there we go. I've used one of the lovely label punches, the new ones, and I'm so clever I can't actually pick it up. There we go. A bit of the cream diamond glitter, and you can use it to make these little ribbon slots. And what I thought I'd do was do just this. Poke that through there. That goes through there. That goes through there. In a minute I'll decorate the inside of this card. So this is going to go on the front like so, and I'm just going to glue that one on first, but don't forget, heaven's sakes, forget to only put glue on half of this, because otherwise you're going to glue your card shut before you start. I'm going to pop that on there, use your grid, line it up, try and get it all straight, double check that you haven't got too much glue on the inside. And then, because I want to tie this card shut, you need to make sure you've got plenty on that end. But I'm going to glue this little label like a buckle. I think they make really good Santa's buckles, wouldn't they? So I'm going to glue that on there, just Tombow, nothing special, in the middle, like so. There we go, about there. That'll do me. And then this ribbon can just simply, in a moment, come all the way round, and I'll tie it once I've decorated the inside. I just think this little punch is so clever. And then on the inside, I've got another one of my punches that I'm going to find a sentiment for. And I think this one, we'll just see. I'm hoping this might fit. If not, I'll find a different sentiment. Yes, it's going to fit in there. So I'm going to ask this one to say, have a holly jolly Christmas. I don't know what a holly jolly Christmas is, but you can have one. Plenty of ink. It'll just fit on just there, like so. Oh no, he didn't. It's because I can't see what I'm doing because I've got ink on my block. There we go. That's better. So that's going to go in there. Have a holly jolly Christmas. In fact, actually, let's see if we can stamp that better. Let's have another try, because it does fit, because I've tried this already. I love that punch, Joanna. It's really very useful. There we go. Third time lucky. So I'm just going to pop that straight onto the card, hidden under the flap. So pop it towards the left-hand side, and that will close over like so. So that's hidden, and then it'll pop up like so, and then somewhere here in a little heap of something. I'm so well organised I've lost them. Just a moment. They're in a little packet. Here we go. No, not those ones, these ones. I've used the dies again to, create some little top, almost like your own stickers, because you can use the self-adhesive paper and run them through the dies. So I haven't bored you with running it all through the dies, but basically you take the distressed gold paper or whatever else you want to use, she says, and by using the let's just get that to where I want it to be. I'm going to actually hold it in place with one of these. By using the dies on the top, they create your own stickers. And there we go, there's one bauble. And just going to take another one, just takes a little bit of fiddling. There we go, but it's so simple. As I say, the self-adhesive sheets come in big pieces, and so you just stick a piece across the back of the, and I'm just going to pull it tight, get it straight, and I'm going to stick it down on that end too, like so. So it's reduced the amount of glue on the front of my card. It's just a little simple thing, and then you can open it up, and with a bit more time I might decorate that with some leaves or some sprigs or all sorts of anything. But you can see now I can just very simply, I can if I can get hold of them, tie my card closed. But I haven't got loads of glue on my ribbon. I'm not worrying about snail or double-sided tape or anything else for that matter. I think my hands have had enough today. They've been painting and decorating. There we go. Oh, it's always the same when you think there's anybody watching you. You can't do the things that you normally do really easily. There we go. There we go. Tie a bow. Where is it? There it is. Just like so, she says. There we go. There's a little card. I suppose I could make another sentiment for the front, but I quite like the little buckle. So there we go. That's my second card for this evening. I'm just going to bring in my Stamp and Scrub and clean up these stamps and put them back. There we go, that one. And this one, thanks Caroline. And I'm hoping most people have already started on their Christmas cards. It's quite terrifying. I challenge my team to send more cards this month. I think we'll all be sending early Christmas cards. Now, I'm going to try and do something completely different, completely step out of my comfort zone. But for those of you that live locally, I'm going to try next, or not try, I am going to hold next Wednesday a scrapbooking class. So I racked my brains, I had a look, and it uses 12-inch card and paper. So I'll just whizzle round and bring in what I've got ready. And this again is going to be using our strips, but I've also got the Memories and More cards from the mini catalogue which are the Santa ones, and they are absolutely lovely. I hadn't really realised, but as we go along I'll show you. So I'm starting with a piece of, I was going to say crumb coat, but I think it's Sahara sand. Sahara sand, a 12-inch piece. And what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to take the soft suede and the fir cone. These are 2-step stamping, so you have to be careful which one you get. I want this one. And I'm going to pop him on there. And not all over, but I'm going to just stamp some of these towards the edge. 1 or 2. I'm going to turn over because I don't like that one. That's the beauty of stamp. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I'll put some at the top over here. Go. And then I am going to use a bit of the, I'm looking at the papers I've used. I'm actually going to use this green leaf this time. I don't know, I think it's mistletoe actually. There we go. And I'm going to bring in the pear pizzazz this time. And the idea is that you just create something on which you could put memories, a photograph, or something special. And so tonight I haven't got a Christmas photograph to hand, but I'm going to leave it so that hopefully when I find one and print one off, I can add it in. But it's a way of making a really nice piece of home decor too, Christmassy one. I've no idea how it's going to turn out, and I think that's the bit that's quite interesting. So I've just got a little bit of green, and I'm going to close that one up, and close up that one, and then I'm going to bring in some of my strips. And I said about the Memories and More cards, what I've done, they come, if you haven't seen them before, let me just grab them. You get 2 sizes. They're like everything else Stampin' Up do, they're double-sided, and there's a selection of that size, and you literally, there are corresponding envelopes this year, and you can literally just stick and make lots of cards. They're ideal if you work with younger people. And then they have the ordinary postcard sizes. And what I've done is I've grabbed I'm going to show you the exciting bit from this pack in a minute. So first of all, I'm just going to grab some of the strips that I've created. I'm going to make sure my square is straight, and I'm just going to go for it with the glue. And I hope if nothing else, this just might inspire 1 or 2 people to have a try, because I think, to be perfectly honest, anything is completely possible with Stampin' Up. I've looked at different outlines, and I'm going to do some sort of paper weaving over the top, if you get my drift. And I'm going to bring in one of the Memories and More cards that says it's the most wonderful time of year. And the idea is that don't stick it all down straight off, because you can't move it once you've stuck it. And you see there, I'm going to add that one, and I've got a bit of glimmer. Here we go, a little bit of sparkle. So if I'm going to glue this one on this way, like so, and I'm trying to, like I say, link them up as though they were woven. And I'm going to put the little one, the glittery one, at the top above this, and I'm going to put that one over there, and then I'm going to reach out and find, oh, there we go, some dimensionals of this. So this was a full card, and I've just trimmed it. I'm going to grab, oh, it's got a Santa on the back. We could have had a Santa. And there's 3 or 4 of each design, so you've got plenty to play with. But they're really good if you're wanting to have a go at this, making a scrapbook page or a 12-inch for a frame. I've just put one up at one of the houses I've made for one of the kitchens. I'm just going to pop him on there, like so. Let's see if that is straight. And then I'm going to leave that one like so. Let's have a look at some of the other colours and pieces I've got and start laying them on. And hopefully you can see what I'm trying to create. Don't want that one particularly. I don't know whether anybody's had a go at doing anything like this. Whether I'm doing it, I don't think there's a right or a wrong. It's just a fascinating way of doing something a little bit different with Stampin' Up products. And you could put a Christmas photo on here. You could put, if you'd been out for a nice Christmas meal, you could put the menu on here. You could put a Christmas receipt for a special present. It's endless, really. And I'm liking this so far. Be interested to know what everybody who's watching thinks. Have you ever done anything like this at all? I need one going the other way. Let's have a piece. Do we want one that way? Yeah, we do. We need one under here. Need one. Oh. Oh. Oh, flowers or dark red? Red or poinsettias? I don't know. Do let me know. Going to put a bit of brown in here, I think. I'm going to put that one down there. Brown or brown? Plain red or the flowers? What do we think? Well, I pop this one on here. Oh, that's the wrong way up. There we go. Flowers, dark red, flowers. Oh, let's wait and see. Dark red, flowers. Oh, I'm going to use my snips as well. Oh, it's getting tricky now. I want that one on there. Flowers, flowers. Oh, well, I've got a dark red and a flower, so I'll do flowers and then I'll put a dark red on somewhere else. Oh, look, there's different flowers on there. And I just was playing with all the scraps that were left over from my workshop. And that's going to go on there. We'll do a dark red one on the top of there. Like so. Pop that in the middle, because what I've got also here from the same Memories and More pack, I've cut out Santa. And I'm going to pop him, hopefully up there you can see him. Pop him up here, but I need to put a few more bits behind him to, oh, we can have a nice long piece of glitter here. I'll pop him on so I can see where he's going. And yeah, that's going to go across there. Dark red. And I'm going to pop that on there. What else have I got? I've got all sorts over here. So if he goes on there like so, I'm going to have, not that one. Oh, look, there's a little bit of the flowers. Look, I could cheat and we could have both. How about that? Yes, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to fishtail the end of this one. And I'm going to pop him across there. So we've got flowers and dark red, so I didn't need to have asked you, could have just used both. And that's going to go on there. And I just think it's such a lovely way, oops, it would be if it was stuck. Such a lovely way to show off their papers. I'm going to put a little bit of the brown behind Father Christmas, like so. and I simply took pieces, as I say, from my leftover piles of card and paper. This is all just papers. What else have we got? Oh, we've got a little tiny thin one. Where are we going to put that? No, don't like that one. What have we not got much of? I think we're nearly there. Let's pop him on some dimensionals. And you can see, and then I'll show you what else comes with this little set of Memories and More cards, and they're really good value. And as I say, you can buy the corresponding envelopes and cards, or plain white ones, and make instant Christmas cards. So if anybody's working with a group of children, they're really good for that too. Right, so there we go. I'm going to pop Santa in that top corner. Make sure he's straight, which he's not right now. Leave him over. And then what I'm going to do next is show you what came in the kit of Memory and More cards are these. They're wooden, and they say things like Merry Christmas, Ho Ho Ho, Santa, Noel. There's all sorts of snowflakes, all sorts of words, and you have to be very careful. It terrified me. But I've cut out the word that says celebrate, and I'm just going to use ordinary Tombow to glue this on, like so. I don't know whether anybody's discovered these already, because I didn't know this was in here, so it was quite good fun. I knew they come with stickers, but I didn't realise that we had 3D wood, and for what I wanted to do tonight, this was absolutely ideal. So we've got celebrate there, and I'm going to take out a couple of the snowflakes. I discovered the easiest way to pop them out was with the take a pick, because I don't want to snap them, as you can imagine. There you go, there goes one. And oh, have I got him? Ever so fiddly. Don't snap him as you're talking. Pop him out, come on. No, still not going to go at the top. It's got to be stuck in sideways. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to bring in my wink of Stella. And I'm just going to cover my little snowflake with some glimmer. Oh, and me. There we go. And a little tiny blob of glue on the back. And add that. Oh, I thought it had broken. Oh, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. There we go. But I thought these were absolutely beautiful, these little elements. They're so fiddly diddly. I will give them that. But I'm just going to poke out another one. And hoping you're enjoying watching me do this evening. It's very, very, very funny. It's like balsa wood for those of us of a certain age. There you go. There's another one. Just going to make him sparkly. If you haven't found Wink of Stella yet, you need to. Best thing on the planet. And I'm just going to pop another little bit of glue on this one. Oh, lost him. I'll find him in a bit. Let's potch another one out. And I'm going to find another one. There's one. I should have done these before we started. Didn't realise they were quite so fiddly. But they are very, very fragile. I'm going to pop one on here, because I think they show up on the dark. There we go. And then I want one more. I'm going to go for this other big one. Let's see if we can get him out. Thank you, Joanna. I've never done anything like this in my life before, but I've had a look round on Pinterest, and I thought, well, we've got all the stuff, but I didn't know all this was available in this little Memories and More kit. So it was a pleasant surprise, and I will just show you before I finish. And when I'll do a bit more playing later on, because you don't want to see me sticking and glue in. I just need to bring my wing of Stella in. Give these ones a little coat. There we go. On this one. I mean, this would look lovely if you put it into a 3D box frame. And all I want to do now is just grab my block, clean my block, and I'm just going to find a sentiment or two. There we go, this is the one I like. And I hoped it would, and it does. I'm going to use, it says, love and joy come to you and may it last the whole year through. And I'm going to use the, oh, now what colour shall I do my sentiment? There we are. Thank you, Fran. Shall I do my sentiment in red or the brown or the green? I'm going to pop it down here. I'm just going to have a look because I think we need a few sparkles. Let me find some sparkles. I've lost the sparkles. If you could see my desk, it's probably a good idea that you don't. And while you're letting me, oh, there they are. No, they're not. There they are. That's what I'm after. There's another thing if you haven't discovered. These are brilliant. These are the little adhesive, oh, I've lost them. Adhesive stars. Green, brown. Oh, come on, ladies. I need another comment. Just to, and then I'm just going to put a few silver sparkles on. But it honestly didn't take an awful lot of thinking about. I'm hoping you think it's quite effective. I love it. Better than I thought it was going to look. And green and brown. Oh, right. Okay. Green or red. Oh, now I can't do it in all three colours. Oh, who's going to have the green? Green wins it. Green wins it because, and it doesn't because I've lost it. No, there it is. I'm going to go with the green. Green. But what I will do, I'll show you what I'm going to do in a minute for those other ladies. And thank you for commenting because it does help. I don't know why Stampin'Up like it, Stampin'Up Facebook like it so much. I'm going to pop this one down here. Love and joy come to you and may it last the whole year through. There we go. And I'm going to take that one off of this, grab a block. And I've just noticed another little sentiment on here, which goes with this. And this one I will do in the brown. Or maybe not, I'll do it in the red. It says, magic is in the air. I'm hoping it might be at Christmas. I'll pull it down and stamp one up here. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed me watching me create that. And the only bit I haven't shown you, so you get, I can't remember, somebody will know, an awful lot of these cards. You get a whole lot of 2 sheets of these wooden pieces that obviously you could colour. You also get all these cards, and somewhere in this heap, 2 other really special things. You get some, oh, I've got a pile of everything. You get some window sheets. Look at these that say ho ho ho, wonderful, or snowflakes. And then I said memories and more always have these. They have stickers as well. So we've got oh what fun, ho 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 for you, ho ho holidays, memories. I think I might have to fa la 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 la. I could have put that somewhere on there, couldn't I? Let me just see, because there's another sheet of these. Let's see if we can find them and just see if, ah, there they are. What else have we got? Winter Wonderland, Christmas. Oh yes, we could, where should we put Christmas? I might just put the 25 on Santa. And there we go. I'll stop now. I think you could keep going with these forever. So just something a little bit different this evening. And as I say, those of you who are local, I can do it via Zoom another day. I am going to start doing a scrapbook class next week in Kath's Gallery where we had the Winter Wonderland. I do hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. So that was my scrapbook page. We had a very simply, I'll just move it out of the way. We had a very simply stamped card with some of the scraps, and I've stamped the inside and the envelopes. And then this little card, it's the Memories and More cards. They're in the mini catalogue, and when I close the live, Caroline, I'll put the details in the comments, but they come in a pack, and as I say, they have red and green envelopes as well at the moment, but I cut them down so you can see to make them do what you want them to do. I find them really very useful. But thank you ever so much for watching. Let me come back and see you. I've really enjoyed making that this evening. I'm going to find a frame for that and pop it up somewhere in our house at Christmas. But you could see how you could quite easily make something very special as a special gift for people. But thanks ever so much for watching me. Do share this video, and I will also upload it in a moment to my YouTube channel if you haven't found. Yeah, you need to look at them, Joanna. They're fascinating. I've got the textured cheek ones, if you remember, Joanna and Caroline, that we used with the global retreat, and they're equally stunning. But thanks ever so much for watching. As I say, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.